Yo, how's it going everyone? It's been a long while since I've done any videos on my channel for figures or anything else like that. So I thought I'd get back into it. Right now I've got a bit of a backlog of figures to go through. But I'm going to start with the Street Fighter SH Figuarts Sakura Kasugano figure. So she's number 8 in the SH Figuarts Street Fighter lineup. Number 7 was Ken, which I've covered in the past. And I've also done the other 6 characters as well. So Ryu, Chun-Li, Rashid, Cammy, and Mika. So I'm going to go through Sakura today. I have not unboxed her. She's just been sitting here for quite some time. So here is the box that she comes in. It's the same style as the other 7 in the lineup. So far, though, she looks pretty good inside the packaging. So that's nice to know. Artwork and photograph of the figure there. On the side just has her name, number 8. Street Fighter brand logo. It's not Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 specific, just a brand logo. And on the reverse side, more of the same that you expect on most of these SH Figuarts boxes. Her stats there. And on this side is artwork from Street Fighter 4. So, yeah, not Street Fighter 5, but, you know, maybe I'll do a variant of that. So as you can see, she's wearing her schoolgirl outfit from most of the iterations of Street Fighter that she's been in. So let's slice this box open, take out the figure and all the optional parts that the figure comes with. Let's get to that. So here's the figure all unboxed, the figure itself, and the optional parts. One pair of extra hands, 2 additional faces, and then a backdrop piece. So she's quite minimal in the optional parts that she comes with, but let me go into more detail for those, then I'll go into the figure itself. So first up is the backdrop, which all the other 7 Street Fighter figures come with. She comes with the schoolyard-ish, well, under the bridge, under the train track stage background from Street Fighter 4. I think you kind of know how I feel about these if you haven't seen my other videos. These are just, you know, plain card on the reverse side. It's, you know, recyclable card. So good for the environment, but I don't like them too much. Instructions, of course, haven't looked at them. The 2 extra faces. So the default one she's got is pretty much a neutral expression. Then this one is with her smiling. There we go, focused in. And the next one is more of a serious face, I guess, when she's doing an attack or yelling or whatever you want to do. So good to have those faces. Just 1 pair of extra hands, which is a bit of a shame. Would be good if she had another one, another pair, or even single hands with different kind of actions on them. Shows you individually. So the glove detailing, the pad on the knuckles looks good. Nice vibrant red. Fingers are good. It's a nice pair of hands, but yeah, just wish they gave an extra pair. And then finally is the fireball effect piece, which is different from Ryu's one. I can show you Ryu's one right here. This is one that Ryu comes with, and this is the one Sakura comes with. So it's a bigger one, as it usually is, but if you know the game, it doesn't travel as far usually, and it's a lot weaker. Yeah, this is just a more expanded version. It looks nice though. The effect piece is really, really good. Different shade of blue compared to Ryu's one too. And then the stand I've already assembled, but you just put it into the bottom. It's a bit hard finding it because of the blue and depending on the light in your room, but you'll find it eventually. Just a shaft on a base, like so. So, simple. Onto the figure then. So I haven't actually played around with it, as you know, I just unboxed it literally right now. So, on the first inspection, looks good, the face looks good, hair sculpt looks good. She's got a bit of a couple of hair strands on the top of her head there. Hopefully they don't cause any problem in terms of damage later on down the line. She's got the scarf, sailor scarf, whole uniform, white headband. Looks good. Everything checks out. Further down, yep. Sneakers, I see they've got the joint that I don't particularly like, but it could be okay with this figure. Converses look pretty good too. And then on the bottom, oh, so they got detailing too. That's good. Nice detailing. Okay, I'm not showing you that detail. That wasn't the point, but here, I'll lift it up just for that. I meant the sneakers, right? Come on. I'm not like that. Anyway, so let's go through the articulation then. So the head can tilt left and right. Well, I hope it did. Turn as well. Look up a little bit. Downwards. And then, oh, did she have a bit of neck? No, she doesn't have any neck articulation. It's all in the upper part. So no, nothing in the collarbone area. Arms then can lift up about there. I guess the collar here, the blue collar, stops it a little bit. I don't want to kind of push it too far since it's, you know, a new figure and I don't want to break anything. But sort of rotation there. In terms of putting her arms across, about that far. Pretty decent. Bicep, elbow. There we go. Okay, you'll get a bit of a bulge there, but that's kind of normal for slim build figures like Sakura. Figmas tend to have this as well because, again, all of those figures are pretty slim. All of the figure characters of those figures are pretty slim. So, I mean, if you kind of bend it, it's not too bad. You're not really going to keep it in a stretched out position anyway. And then what else? Yeah, so the wrist. Sorry, I was going to say ankle. The wrist on the ball joint looks good. Hopefully it doesn't snap or anything. Remember, it's always good if you want to change the hands, kind of warm them up in your hands or something beforehand. Usually helps. This is the fist. Give you a closer look. Kapow! There you go. Fist looks good. The gloves look really good. I like that. I like the strap here. The strap itself is not rotating. It's not rotatable on the wrist. It's just purely at the joint. It's the same will apply for the right arm, I assume. Hopefully it's not a loose, joint or anything. So then, crunching. You can crunch about that far. Lean back. Oh, she leans back quite good. Oh yeah, that's really good. Real good actually. Oh, and then I guess we can see the detail from the top, which is actually quite good. Like normally you'd expect to find like a massive gap for the joint, but that's actually quite well hidden. Works well. She leans right and left. So with that kind of gives me a hint that you stop motion people out there can probably get her to do her dancing wind pose. So that should be pretty good. She can twist. That's the upper twist. Let's see that. Sorry, that was a lower twist. Let's see the upper twist. Upper twist is pretty good. I'm pushing it a bit more than it needs to go, but still not bad. And then that's the main lower twist at the pelvis. So it's pretty good, actually, as far as the torso joint goes. Then for the legs, kick up. She can do full splits. So that's good. And moving it back. Also good. Sideways. And there's a little bit of a twist at the upper part. I'll have to lift it up just to kind of show you. It was on the other leg, but there we go. So you can see the little twist as I move it in and out. So it's not too much, but it should still be fine and allow her to get a lot of the kick motions and attack poses that she has. And then the knee. So the knee on the straight looks really good. So it's just a little slice there. So it's more of a, I would say more of a doll-like look. But I like it. It looks good. It's clean. And then bending it is like so. So you'll see the joint exposed. You may or may not like that, but I think at a distance, say like this, it's not too bad. The color on the camera does look a little bit different, but hopefully, that might be a good thing or a bad thing. As in, it could be better or not better depending on how lucky you are with the draw of the figure. And then for the ankle, so okay, so this was not what I was expecting. Right, so a closer look at that. So she can move her foot upwards, like so. There's a joint there inside. I wasn't quite expecting that. I thought it'd be stuck stationary and then all she'd have would be the toe. So I've just shown you the toe. So that's good to know that she can actually move that far up. That's actually really, really good to know. I usually hate this joint because it's usually stuck, fixed in that position. That's why I hate them. If you take a look at the Bring Arts Kingdom Hearts Sora figures, that's the problem I have with them. So that's really, really interesting. So there is a way to do them better. That's good. She can lean, point her toe. I'm pushing a little bit just to see how far I can go. There we go. She can point her toe forward, so that's really great. And then, swivel is like so. Do you know what? Just from this 30 seconds or whatever I've spent on this foot joint, this is actually not that bad. They've actually done a really good job on this, I feel. I mean, maybe later on when I play with it a little bit more, it might come loose or something and I'll hate it and cry or something, but compared to the Kingdom Hearts figures that have this, and a lot of the Play Arts, Bring Arts, this is just infinitely better. I'm actually really impressed with that. Also to note then, there is a slight split that happens there. So they're compensating for that on the back. So when you do do the pointing the toe forward, it will split there a little bit. So it's okay, it's not too bad. It flexes. Kind of soft plastic, it's not ultra soft, but enough that it flexes when you do that motion. So overall, I think I've covered all the articulation, maybe not the headbands. Let's do that. Headband doesn't look like it rotates on the back like Ryu's did. No, it doesn't. So it's a fixed headband. Slightly disappointing, but not a deal breaker by any means. But then yeah, overall the articulation is solid. Details look solid too. I do, by the way, also like the skin shading. So the legs, the natural skin tone on them, the arms, and then the face, all pretty good. Like I said, the joint might be a little bit different in skin tone, so you may or may you might get lucky with that. You might not. But it looks pretty good, pretty good. Okay, the underpants, because I know underpants, she has the red ones in the game, so they've done the red ones. And there's also the flex there. The little, so if you do the high kicks that she's going to do, I forgot the name, but the forward medium kick that she tends to do, then yeah, it was split there. And that's okay, so it protects the skirt from tearing or anything like that. So overall, really good, really solid figure. I'm actually really impressed so far. I like it, I like it. Yep, I'm liking this. I'm kind of just want to just play with it now. So yeah, now I'm going to show you how to change the face and the hands. So I'll do the hands first quickly. This is just usual. If it doesn't snap, kind of what's the word? Pull it hard, but hopefully not break it. So yeah, it's just come off like so, and then we'll change it for the other right hand. She only comes with the one pair, so I'm not gonna have a choice. And there we go. It's on there pretty snug. Looks good. Slap. All good. And then for the face then, so I didn't read the instructions. I mean, they're usually the same. So I'm guessing you take off the front part of her hair, maybe, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to take the head off, just in case it doesn't work the way it is intended. So using the fighting body joint. Okay then. Maybe you have to take off the whole fringe. Ah, okay, here we go. So you don't have to do that. So the head just comes off like so. You know what? I should have just looked at the other heads, kind of understood it. But yeah, so you just take off the front of the face. You probably could do this with the head still applied, but hey ho. And then I'll do the yelling, angry, fighting face. So let's put that on. Looks good. Give you a close look whilst it's on there. Looks good. I mean, depending on the light and the angle, it might look like the she might not have any upper teeth, but she does. She does. Looks good. I like it. And then let's put the head back on. Try and line it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the head's coming off a bit. Ah, I think I got it. Nope, I do not have it. Ah, hold on. That's probably why. Oh, okay, so this one's a bit awkward to get back on. Let me try that again. Straighten this up. Oh, so, okay, I lied in early on. She does have a little bit of a neck pivot, as you can see here. So it helps that I, took the head off to identify that. And a little bit of tilt right there. Okay, so she has a little bit extra than I thought. Okay, let's put this back on. You know what, I'm going to take the head off. Again, take the face off this time. And attach that separately. Just because I don't feel the head's getting applied snugly anymore. So, let's try this. It's a shame that they didn't, you're not allowed to, what's the word? There we go, it clicked. So I know it's on. But it's a shame this actually doesn't come off like Ryu's one does. Because I'm concerned that I might end up, after changing the face one too many times, that it might end up coming off. But hopefully, if you can just apply the face this way, which you can, you won't need to take the head off. So I've just spent about a minute faffing around with the head, and I didn't need to. The joys of watching someone else do it, I suppose. But yeah, this looks good. And then I guess the other concern, apart from just the headband, would be the two strands of hair here. So be careful when you change faces so you don't damage the hair or the the straps of the band. So that's how you change the face, the hands. There is nothing else to change on her. After that, you just take photos with her, play with her, and next to this fireball piece, like so. Now, I'm not going to spend time to pose it on the camera to do that, but actually, you know what? I will, because why not? So I'm not going to change the hand. Just going to bring one hand there, one hand there. And there we go. And then yeah, this would give us the pivot on the angle. And there we go. And remember, because you can throw the fireball upwards, so you should have be more creative with your photography and have a shooting the fireball skywards. That's good. Now I've done like one pose. You know, I'm having a bit of fun with it. Let's carry on. Let's do the Shoken pose. Try and do that. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Can't remember how it goes exactly with her. She's usually a little bit more rough looking. Okay, yeah, she'd end up turning this way, I guess. Yeah. So again, she could do them easy. And then finally, let's do her Shinpukyak. So Shinpukyak is just this. Yep, and her leg tends to be a bit more bent and a bit more rough and less finesse on there compared to Ryu and Ken. Yep, Shinpukyak is ready as well. So she can do all the, you know, her iconic moves, no problem. So I'm happy with that. Overall though, just from this short 15 or so minute video of handling this figure, I'm actually really happy with it. It looks good, it feels good, it's a nice kind of, it's got a nice build to it. Compared to Ryu though, bring him out very quickly. So this is a Ryu figure. He does stand taller than Sakura, so about a centimeter taller. So she was about 14.5 centimeters. Ryu's about 15, depending on how far his legs are split. 15.5, sorry. So it's okay. Maybe she should be a fraction shorter in scale, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not crying about it. Looks good. So I'm going to put the take the photos of these two together, fighting, whatever. But they look good together. I'm impressed with this figure. If you are a big Street Fighter fan, or you just love this character a lot, or you need a schoolgirl figure for whatever reason, I'd actually recommend this. I like it. I got mine from Nippon Yasan, I believe it was, for the normal retail price of about 5,000 yen, or roughly around that. Then the shipping on top of that, no customs, thankfully. But she's been on sale. I think when I bought her, she was on sale like within a week after because of, I don't know, payday sale or something. So you can get her relatively cheap. Even just having her standing posing like this, like, hey, what the heck, is pretty good. Anyway, I like the figure. I do recommend it. Check out your local retailers, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Stores, Toys R Us if you're in the US, or whatever, to try and see if you can get this figure. The next figure in the Street Fighter SH figure Street Fighter lineup, I believe, is going to be Blanka, which is a Tamashi Bandai web exclusive, but I have him on pre-order, so I'll get onto that one when he comes out. Hopefully, my next video won't be too far away. Thanks for your patience. In the meantime, do check out the other videos on other figures, including the other 7 in this exact lineup of Street Fighter SH figures. Thanks for watching. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Stay safe, stay happy. Peace out.